What up? I'm Kaido. I'm a psychic astrologer, and I have some cool cards for your collective reading. It is for all signs, and right now is a special time in the heavens and sky right now because Gemini is 29 degrees in Jupiter, and Saturn is going into Aries for the first time since 1996. So there's been a whole generation of people growing and changing and transforming during this whole time that Saturn has been, not within Aries. And Aries is a energy of self-reflection, identity, self-realization, and the first card at the top of the Grand Cross is the Magician. So that's like showing me that the universe is in collaboration with you, and I can feel like everybody in the collective is all like able to access this magician energy, and pretty much everybody is kind of realizing that they can create their reality, and that the reality that they're experiencing isn't really just happening to them as much as it's being generated from them. So going into the center card, I want to say that this center card for me reflects a SP or a special person in your life, and I can't help but feel that, like, for half of the collective, this center card represents a person that is helping you generate with this kind of like abundant sun energy, because you are reflecting the sun energy, and it's just showing in everything that you do, because all of the cards that are here are all major arcana besides one, and the only one that isn't is the Eight of Cups at the bottom. And so with this Grand Cross that I'm doing, the Fool is kind of where you're currently, like, you could think that the middle row is kind of where the intention, that like the how, the why, and the what, and then you could think that this way of the row is kind of going like what is the collective consciousness that you're accessing, kind of downloading down to you through the sun of your spirit into this Eight of Cups. It's like the Eight of Cups, I feel, represents a person that is reflecting a lot of things that they're trying to overcome a lot of different things of not knowing what can be done in their life, and I see, like, but the thing is that every single card of the four cards that are surrounding the sun card is influenced by the sun card's context. So the sun card influences all these. So the Eight of Cups isn't the typical Eight of Cups, it's Eight of Cups with the context of the sun. And the sun can either represent you, a person, or I want to say for a lot of you, it's like having a realization about, like, just reality. It's like your reality is kind of breaking open, and it's allowing you, just like the Judgment card right here that was also on the pre-pulled cards, like you can feel like this power coming through the heavens, like the heavens are opening up, and it's bringing down light that's downloading and pretty much making your typical Eight of Cups of not knowing what to do kind of almost like flip over onto its reverse, going into a state of, like, this is like, and the thing is that this is like the lower energy, and like the lower energy, like the parasite within you and everybody in our collective in general, like this is what everybody was feeling prior to these shifts that recently happened, because when Aries goes into Saturn, and it's been so long since it's been in Saturn, Saturn represents karma and timing, restrictions. And the thing is that people normally see Saturn as like a malevolent planet, so they don't see it as a benevolent planet. It's what it gives is considered curses, not blessings. But like, my personal take on it is, because I'm a Capricorn, I'm a Sagittarius Capricorn sun sign cusp, and I feel like I've had a lot of dreams about, like, the god Saturn, and I've had a lot of different dreams of different multiverses of Saturn, honestly, that I'm gonna share at some point. But like, that I've written down, which you should always write down, especially if they're crazy dreams that you're not in, like, the real 3D reality world. Definitely write it down. It definitely has some kind of sign for you to, like, access in the long run. And the clarifying card for the Fool is the Knight of Pentacles. So I'm starting to see, like, you're taking a leap of faith in your reality. It's like you can finally see that you can generate the reality you want, and I feel like it feels like it's like slowly coming to you. And if this is your person or your special person's energy that's being represented, because you guys will reflect each other. So a lot of what I say about you, if it's aligned for this to be like a love reading, then everything I'm saying about you and or them should feel one and the same, like a part of the same coin, and if not, then this might not be that kind of reading for you, and it might have some other kind of sign for you. But right now I'm just getting that okay, yeah, so right now I can see that the crossroad of the sun is the Page of Swords. So I feel like spirit and your guardians, ancestors, and angels, and people in your, like, public and private life, I feel are like watching you, and I feel like your specific person may be energetically watching you, like in dreams and different things. Like you might be dreaming of each other a lot. I see a lot of good dreams coming through, really positive ones, and then I can see that the way that this person is seeing you and the way that you're seeing yourself is going through a transformation, with the death card being scorpionic energy, which represents 8, but when you flip an 8 on its side, that is infinity. Because once you get past 7, which is like the Fibonacci, the God spiral, you get into infinity energy, which is scorpionic, which is the hidden truths of the world, the hidden truths of your world, and you are just like figuring out what's going on. And 10 of Swords in reverse, I can see that the place where judgment is going is like it's finally like it's like I feel like you're finally realizing that like the universe's judgment is the way you're judging yourself and your universe, because your universe, that is you, and that is God, that is you, that's connected to source, is basically the end all be all of what is to come for you, whether you'll punish yourself in some kind of way, or if you'll be insecure, or like do anything that could possibly self-sabotage. Like my 12th house has the sun in the 12th house, and that is a placement where like the universe personally wants me and my collective to really not self-sabotage with enlightening things that don't matter as much as the bigger picture, and the bigger picture is the main thing that matters. And I feel like you and someone else in your life has come to a realization of you can have the reality you want, and you're each other's wheel of fortune. And I also feel like you're also individually for yourselves your own wheel of fortune. And I feel like the wheel of fortune is finally turning, and the wheel that you're experiencing kind of is going in this seasonal pattern of releasing resistance, right? Of what the universe is going to give you based off of where you energetically are in the present eternal now, going into this full energy, which is like the carefree. You're gonna like jump into the faith of like not knowing, but being excited about the not knowing rather than having anxiety about the not knowing. And ultimately, I want you guys to see that full energy, with it being very free and open, like very Aquarius energy, very rebellious, but rebelling against your own parasite, rebelling against that 8 of Cups, that is your parasite. That's what this card is in the reading, is your parasite. So resisting the parasite, accessing your magician energy. And the next season, these seasons could either be happening weekly, monthly, daily, hourly. It depends on who you are, And the way that I would say that this is going into like the whole Wheel of Fortune, it's like you basically hit the hit the slot machine, the Wheel of Fortune of the universe, and you can think of the slot machine as you utilizing your devices and connection to source and anything you have to see what can release you into freedom, or a state of realizing what that freedom is, and what you slowly need to progress to your pentacles or your tangible legacy in the world, like the mark that you make on the world. But I can see that you're finally realizing that there's significance in making a specific type of mark, and you have a specific type of mark. We don't get to like choose always what we're guided to like fully be. Like how a lot of doctors and different things and people in different fields that are really well-paying jobs are giving up on those jobs for lower-paying jobs, because they're realizing deeply inside themselves that the world and life is not about fulfilling what you think, that because you happen to have these experiences, that you should just follow the status quo of what you think your status quo is, rather than just follow what is shifting. And I think everybody in reality right now is coming in a place where we all are just aware that the true nature of reality is realizing that the only consistent thing is that we're always learning and changing and growing and unlearning things. And I feel like, depending on where you are in your journey, a person that I would feel is really kind of on the peak of their journey is experiencing the Wheel of Fortune into the magician energy, into the death of transformation, of like the transmutation of all of this. And that would be somebody that's experiencing it probably hourly, which would be like daily in my consideration of the daily part of this. So like a daily flow of just like and the thing is that like this isn't even like necessarily like you. It's like everybody in your universe that's making you realize how great you really are. Like people want to bless you and do things for you the way that you've done things for them or others in the past. People are recognizing you for your power. They want to see you shine in a big way. And ultimately, the clarification for the transformation of the Death card is the Knight of Cups. And so the Knight of Cups is representing to me basically, like I see the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, and I can see that you and your special person, one of you is in the journey of like the because like, you guys are gonna come together soon, and I can feel like you energetically are watching each other with this Page of Swords in a very positive way, being manifested through the Sun card. Like you guys are lighting each other's world, whether you're physically around each other a lot or not, whether you have to deal with working weird hours and jobs, or if you have to worry about being in separation at the moment where you're both trying to grow and transition. I feel like that's most of the collective right now is dealing with a separation period physically or energetically with somebody right now. They're trying to learn. One of you is trying to overcome, and you guys are mirroring each other, so you could both be also reflecting both these. But one of you is feeling like you're slowly, and I feel like this is me personally. So this, if you feel like based off my essence, if this is you on your side, or if this is a cross reading, just know like I'm personally on the side of this Knight of Pentacles. I'm slowly trying to rediscover how I view making finances and things, and trying to open up doors to a lot more possibilities, publishing and copyright, and taking it to a level that I want to transform into the next level of myself with the Death card. Just to give you an example of my personal experience with that energy. But then your person, they're in this Knight of Cups energy. Like they want to come to you, but they want to flow to you, not too fast, not too slow. It needs to be the right moment in divine timing, and I feel like they just need to tap, you are trying to learn about confidence in generating your reality again, like you used to. And this other person is trying to figure out a way to generate confidence within the love that they know that they can have with you. Which is why their Ten of Swords energy is reversed, because this is not me, personally, so I can say that this isn't my collective. And even if you're reading, this is a reading for you, and this is the mirrored energy of you and your person, the way that this reflects in me is that I used to be upright Ten of Swords for quite a while, but then I'm shifting, even when things are not being as what I desire on a very ego human level, like my physical desires and wants and needs. But I'm still giving myself a lot of grace and time and judgment in a very positive way. And I think that everybody needs to access the Saturn and Aries, which has been a long time overdue. And Saturn is the most powerful planet when it comes to manifesting things in this new world and timeline. So for instance, every 7 years, Saturn's in transition. So the moment you're born to the year from 0 to 7, that before it cut out. When we're born, every 7 years, Saturn is in transition. And Saturn is a very special planet to us. It wants to have a very special relationship with us. We're used to the planet of Jupiter. That's the planet that is the part of the universe and the part of our inner universe. That's the physical vessel we have. That's experiencing how we're able to manifest for others, and how, and how vice versa, how we manifest and how they manifest for us, and how the universe can give to us. And for an example, just to give you some context, my birth chart, I made Jupiter in Scorpio. It's the only Scorpio placement I have. And it's a very common placement for a lot of people that do mediumship, psychic, astrology, just that whole group of technical difficulties. It's okay. But so for example, my Jupiter is in Scorpio. So basically, my manifestor that the universe lets me manifest for myself and others is through revealing hidden truths and illuminating them for them. And I believe that's why my sun was physically in the 12th house when I was born, because one, it just clarifies the power. It gives my Jupiter the power of my physical vessel to have the universe, through how I look, how I speak, how I uphold myself, to be able to bless people through hidden truths of the world, through psychology, through reawakening people, through accessing people's infinity, or revealing to them a kind of an infinity, or infinite kind of mindset that takes judgment into a place of clarity rather than a place of preparation for the worst, or just expectation, and not holding expectation. The Wheel of Fortune can't give to the Wheel of Fortune can't give to us when we're in a place of expectation. We have to be in a place of freedom and liberating ourselves, utilizing what the universe excites us about currently. It doesn't matter if you've been to school for that many years, or this is going on, or that, whatever. like whatever you are called to, you need to like kind of jump into that, or start expressing it so that you can start transforming, which will bring you and this person together in a way that is going to then kind of start to make it so, like, you being, you know, like trying to build yourself up and slowly, while they're trying to build their confidence up gradually, transforming themselves while you're freeing yourself with finances, and they're liberating themselves with transformation through emotional self-awareness and realizing where you stand with them emotionally. All right. And the Empress just fell out, so I'm just gonna take a note of the Empress. I feel like your special person is the Empress energy. But I feel like you are embodying the Empress in the sense of you are letting your intuition lead you over your logic in a very balanced way. And I see that your person with the Temperance in reverse, they're trying to imagine, like, kind of having a nature with you that's like, they're trying to expand the way they view this connection. And also in you, in reflection to the Temperance in reverse, I can see that in your life, the way that this is being manifested is that the universe is revealing to you your true nature of how your methods are, like the way that you feel, like your true melody within guides the instrument that is your vessel into the world, you know, like our see, and then we got the Two of Swords in reverse. So yeah, and that's the clarification kind of, or for the triad energy of the Fool, or the liberation energy, with the Knight of Pentacles, which is the legacy building energy. With clarification through this Two of Swords in reverse shows me that, like, you know, this person's blindfolded on this card, and it's showing me that, like, the blindfold has been pulled, like you pulled off your own blindfold. When, like, I or others refer to a parasite within yourself, we're referring to all of the doubt and self-sabotage and lack mentality that we can have. And because my sun is naturally in my 12th house, it allows me to reveal the true hidden nature of, you know, self-sabotage, you know, because I've done that more than enough times in my life with people I love and care about, only to, you know, reflect and go through seasons without them for a while, and then we come back together kind of thing. And, you know, and all of us are experiencing this with, like, you know, family and certain people, but I can't help but feel like right now you're in a place of growth. The people around you are in a place of trying to understand you. And the High Priestess came out. And the High Priestess is the clarifier for the Sun card for me. So people are discovering this kind of new thing about you. They're discovering your power through either what you're doing or talking about or planning. You are the next card that is gonna come out is gonna tell me the things that are being revealed about you to those people. So let me see. So the Queen of Wands. So people are seeing you in a way, like they see you in a, like, a fiery kind of, like, you like, they can see, like, they're like realizing that, like, you're an opportunity in general. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of sunflowers here. I feel like sunflowers could be significant for you or your person. That could be their favorite flower. Maybe your favorite flower is a white flower and theirs is a yellow flower. Take however that resonates for you. But yeah, I can't, because, like, see, she has a scepter with a white flower, right? And then the sunflower for your person, because they're the sunflower of your life. My person's favorite flower is a sunflower, and, you know, it makes me super excited for you guys and me when I see cards that just show, see, like, the white horse representing the white of my favorite color is white, pretty much, and then with my person in there, you know, sunflower. But ironically, my favorite, like, wearing color outside of black and white is, like, yellow and blue, because of my coat of arms of my family, because I'm McCoy, son of fire. But yeah, so the High Priestess is showing me that people are finally kind of seeing like you're speaking up, and you're even speaking up for yourself and the multiple versions of you that exist, the past life versions of yourself, which you could think of as like the like the childhood you, teenage you, adult you, or even if yours breaks up a little differently, like if you can remember as far back as I do, like I can actually remember all the way back to since I was like 4 years old, so I can kind of be like toddler, child, teenager self, kind of thing. Because I've actually recently accessed a lot of like the toddler to the child age range of self right recently. That's actually bringing me a lot of abundance that I'm very happy about. And my adult self and my teenage self is learning quite a lot from childhood me and other me, because I was a little prodigy, and I can see that you guys are a prodigy in your own right, in your own way. You might be on the spectrum, you might be autistic, you might have ADHD, but you might I want to say that if you are though, you're definitely on the side of a higher functioning, and or Asperger's or something kind of vibe I'm getting, like to where you're just like you're seeing, whether you're a painter, musician, whether you do multiple things, you're good at engineering, anything you could think of, like beauty, fashion, like you're just seen as a prodigy, like you're seen as a visionary, like that you have a really big view of how you see things, and the thing is that you actually cause people right now, the reason why you're experiencing people that are normally close to you, you're feeling like not as close to them, is because you and them are experiencing a deep hermit moment, because it's like, okay, I only have a few minutes left of your time, but with that hermit energy, we're gonna clarify that with one of these cards. So bottom deck energy, Metatron, 6th chakra, Archangel. So 6th chakra is the third eye. So I see that you guys are going into this hermit mode, and your person and people and your collective, your community, your tribe, your teams, all of them, not just romantic, all of your relationships. You guys are accessing Metatron's cube of creation. The flower of life is being opened up to you, and you're blooming, your person's blooming. I'm really proud of you. It's really cool what you're doing. I can't wait. You guys should tell me in the comments what you're working on, because I would love to tell you what I'm working on, and I feel like I'll only share that in the comments just to get an incentive for people to comment. So like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want me to do any specific type of astrology or psychic readings, and I will see you guys in the next one. Let's get it. Peace.